Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about moonology. Hi, my name is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. When I was a little girl, I fell in love with our moon, and ever since, I have been energetically drawn to moon energy. I have studied moonology for quite a while, plus I enjoy teaching others about the different energies of each moon phase. Then combining that energy with our current moon sign, and you will come away with a great understanding of how both these energies will combine to influence each of us in unusual ways. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, and share. That's right. We are talking about November 11th through November 19th. We're talking about our first quarter moon in the sign of Aquarius. And this is going to be a good one to go through. Aquarius really gives us that kind of like that rebellious energy, that time to kind of break old habits. And this is going to kind of feel like we're kind of taking an abrupt change, kind of like switching all of a sudden. It's like we're going down a path and then all of a sudden, shoom, we're going the other direction. This is all about like personal freedom, freedom of our individuality, and how do we want to focus on things. What are the things that we are ready to move into? What are the things that we are ready to kind of give us a different insight? And so this is kind of something to kind of keep in track for a while, because our first quarter moon is all about kind of like our goals that we set during our new moon, kind of what are we moving towards. And this is going to kind of maybe give us a little bit of a different energy with it, of kind of that rebellious energy of where do we want to go, or do we have to do the normal things, the normal way that we would solve this issue? Is that what we need to do now, or do we need to add something different? And our emotions, because we just came off a new moon of energy, are we going to be ready for what's coming up next, and kind of like adding that emotional freedom? And people are going to be feeling freedom in a lot of different ways. This is the time where you're going to see a lot of people reaching out on different social media, of kind of like, I've got to get my personal ideas out there. I've got to get my intentions out there. I need to kind of like make other people understand my feelings. And it's one of those, some of these could be also negative energy. These could come up with like a lot of fear, a lot of anger, a lot of jealousy. So if you're feeling that, kind of not necessarily point it at the person, point it at the energy. What is it that they're saying that's really upsetting me? What is it that they're bringing up that I require working through? Not pointing it towards the person, kind of like pointing it towards what do I need to look at in me. When it comes up in you, it's time for you to fix it. It's time for you to resolve it. It's time for you to look at it in a different way than you have been. And that can kind of bring in some also rebellious energy of like, how are you going to do this? Sometimes people will look at it like, I've always done it this way, or this is the way I've worked on it in the past. So maybe this might be time for that abrupt change, and kind of, how am I going to change my thinking? How am I going to bring this in a different way? How am I going to bring this up in a different way than I have before? How am I going to work through this? So let's pull a couple of angel cards and get us some little bit different energy or some information on our first quarter moon in the sign of Aquarius. The first one is all about serenity, bringing in the serenity. When you're speaking about what you want to bring in, it's going to bring a peace about you. It may bring up this rebellious energy, but eventually it'll be like, this is what I really required saying for so long. And it's one of those kind of like, saying it is going to bring a peace to you. It may not bring a peace to everybody else, but it's going to bring a peace of like, I finally got it voiced. I finally got it out there. I finally was able to give this its own energy and its own insight into what's going on. Our next card is all about body care, taking care of us. When, like I said, when things come up during this time frame and we're angry about what someone else said, or their fear that brought up things in us, look at us. Take care of us. Take care of our body. What is it bringing up in us? Not necessarily pointing it at them, because it's easy to go, oh, it's all your fault. You said something that upset me. But why did it upset you? Why did it put fear in your heart? Why did it put this jealousy around you? That's your part of it. That's what you need to really think about. And that will bring you into a new peacefulness of like, I've got this covered. Got a couple of them coming up. So let's see. Surrender and release. This is always a great one during Aquarius, in that surrendering, releasing. It's like surrender to the energy, surrender to that rebellious energy, but also release it. It's one of those dig down deep and kind of, where is the freedom in all of this? Where is my individual focus? What do I need to let go of? What are the things that I need to bring out into a voice? What is it that I've got to let go of? What do I require freedom in my life? That's the best part. So make sure that you are giving a voice to your feelings during this time frame. Make sure that you're giving your rebellious energy a great voice, but also make sure if things are coming up from other people, what they're saying, that you're working through your part of it. What in their energy is coming up forward, so I can fix it, change it, modify it, and keep going forward. That is the absolute best part of Moonology. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.